Yeah, so brokers need to look beyond their products and insurance products that they offer because at the end of the day, the rates are for the insurance are set by the state. So that means whether you go with broker A or broker B, the price is going to be the same. Large group space is a little different, but for the most part, rates are the rates. So brokers, they need to differentiate themselves in some way. When I first got into the industry, 15 years ago, the big wave was these benefit technology systems, these Ben admin systems, as they're called. They help streamline the benefit enrollment process and termination process for clients. But nowadays, everyone has those technology systems. So once again, brokers are going back to the drawing board and trying to figure out what can we do now to differentiate ourselves. And partnering with a strong payroll vendor such as Trivantus is a huge differentiator because we provide such a high level of service compared to a national payroll company like in the ADP Paychex or a Paylocity. And at the end of the day, too, we integrate with those benefit admin systems to provide a more streamlined process for the client. So what's driving the demand is the increase for documentation. We need to document everything. As we go through in the business world, there's things get more granular, and as things get more legal when it comes to business practices, that requires documentation too. So, you have these small business owners, you have HR managers, controllers, really whoever's in charge of the company or the organization's human capital, their people. They don't have time for more paper and separated systems. So if you can provide one system with one employee record where everything is there in that employee record, it simplifies things and makes the HR and benefit tasks less demanding. And at Trivantus, we offer that solution for our clients, but also too for our broker partners, our HR partners. We can be that one system of record for everything. So, the operational process for a broker, really from like a 10,000 foot view, obviously there's more to it, but from a 10,000 foot view, a broker needs to obtain the census. They need to get quotes from the insurance carriers. They need to present those quotes to the client. And then once the client agrees to that quote and they sign on, then it's educating the staff on that insurance product and assisting with onboarding the employees of that client. So the last two there are the ones where brokers have the biggest challenge. So when it comes to plan education, most brokers I know are willing to go on site, um, visit the client, do an enrollment meeting on site. They'll do a Zoom meeting. They'll really do whatever it takes. Some brokers, some clients want to do manager only meetings, really whatever it takes. But um, things happen. So, remote workers might not be able to remote in for whatever reason. People might be absent on the day of the educational enrollment meeting. So, and a good broker, they don't want an employee to go get medical services this day and age without being educated on the plan because it really can mean the difference between a few $100s or a few $1,000s in what that person has to pay out. And then that can make the broker look bad. So the ways we can help is if that enrollment meeting is recorded, that recording can be put on our software in the employee login and they can go watch it at a later time. When it comes to the other piece there, onboarding the employees of the client, we can assist with that. As I mentioned previously, we integrate with those benefit admin systems. So it's one spot, employee logs in, we get what we need in payroll for the deductions, broker gets what they need for information to enroll that employee, and everyone's happy. So, we can be a big support tool for brokers in that regard. Good question. So there's two main things, in my opinion, that um, brokers and HR consultants should look for. And those are one, how well does the software function? This is important because some platforms can actually create more work for clients rather than streamline things. The other main thing is the level of support the HR partner provides. For example, what does this look like? What does implementation look like? What um, is that a hands-on implementation? What does training look like after implementation? Is there ongoing support there? If a broker brings in the wrong HCM partner, or if the HR consultant brings in the wrong HCM partner, they could be putting their reputation on the line. But here at Trivantus, we use a superior HCM platform called UKG Ready, and we provide that hands-on support during all phases during the client's life cycle. So whether it's implementation, training, ongoing customer service, tax and finance, we are all providing a very high level white glove support. Yeah, another great question. So there is white labeling and things that can go on, but where I've seen the most success is when branding and ownership of the partnership is clear and concise, that the client is working with two entities, and they're two distinct companies that are working with the client, and one doesn't own the other or anything like that. And that's just for transparency's sake, as well as it's a good communication point to the client, so they're aware of which entity is responsible for what. When actively selling to the client, I think you should brand yourselves as local partners who have the same philosophy on how you conduct business, and the way each partner takes care of the client is one and the same. Trivantus, we've been very successful in this style of partnership with the current partners we have, and I think we'll continue to for a long time to come. If anyone's interested in learning how to partner with us, definitely give us a call. 603-624-7788 is our number. You can ask for Anthony Poole or Dan Casey. You can also shoot me an email, apoole@trivantus.com. You can also go to our website, www.trivantus.com. Have any questions that you might have in place, we'll answer them all. So there's really not a set number of questions or anything specific that partners should have. We're very transparent, so whatever they have, we'll answer.